Hey Hooper, it's Deanne Love here, day 30 of the 30 days in flow. And the theme is celebrate. And I was racking my brain, like, how can we celebrate? Because this is such an amazing occasion. And we've shown our dedication, our devotion to flow and to our expression and to each other. How do we celebrate? With more inspiration, with more creativity, and totally a playlist. Music, tunes, play, joy. Make sure that you go to learn.hooploves.tv if you haven't already been checking in with the daily playlist, new tunes, and definitely music helps with the energy, the vibe of each day. And you can also check out all of the themes and extra tutorials, all of that. But today, day 30, celebration. I wanted to give you some more inspiration on ways that you can use this 30 days or what you have accumulated, what you have cultivated over the last 30 days, or even if you haven't done it for 30 days, let's just say you've done it for 3 days. It doesn't matter. It's not a competition. What it is a celebration and a culmination, a communion of energy and showing up and essence and your brilliance and expression. So, whether you've done 3 days or 30 days, you can take these daily practices, these daily trick sequences, and you can use them in different ways. So here are some examples that I want to share with you. First of all, you could go back through and pick any of the days. You don't have to do them day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you could pick any day. And if you haven't already done that flow session, then you can play with that, practice that, and then do it in reverse. So you can, if you are flowing in the same sequence or same order as me, you can flip it and reverse it. Another thing that you could do is if you are finding that in a lot of your hooping, you are dominant in one side, it is life. That is what the human body often does. We write with the same hand most of our life. We do all of the things, we drive, we get used to these patterns in our body. To disrupt some of those patterns in a really healthy, beautiful way, you can go back and choose any of the 30 days, maybe some of your most challenging if you want to go for an obstacle kind of vibe, the most challenging, and you can do them in your non-dominant side. So you can do them in a way that does not feel super familiar to you. Or you might go back over all of them. You might restart the 30 days from day 1 and go back and do all of them in your non-dominant direction, disrupt what is familiar so that it may feel like an obstacle and it may feel like a bit gritty and edgy in the beginning, but what is going to come from it is a huge sense of awareness, of balance, and of body intelligence. And ultimately, well, for me anyway, in hooping, that is what I am seeking to amplify always, this body intelligence, because through that gateway comes all of these other intelligences. That is emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence, and they become this beautiful web, a mandala. What else could you do? You can play with the different themes. So you could take just the themes. You can disregard the actual tricks or the flow sessions each day, and you can take the themes and pour them into your play. And each of the themes I have kept quite broad and general, like accept, invite, open, water, because they can mean many different things. And as a hooper, as a mover, as a dancer, as a flower, we are feeling different and in each moment, and we are acknowledging that and accepting that and allowing that to open up our movement. So you could take those themes, you could teach them. If you are a teacher, or if you're not, definitely Hoop Love Coach Training. I'll leave the links below, but you could teach these sequences. You could use them as a choreography aligned and synchronized with the song, or they could be free flowing. You could take 4 days as a chunk, and you could teach that in a whole term. You could take the whole 30, may be a little bit challenging, but what you could do is go back to the generator and check out like the tricks, because I did take them from the 100 tricks from Hoop Love Coach Training, and you could be teaching the foundations of each of those tricks. And then if you have a more advanced class, you could be looking at variations of each of those. You may be mirroring all of this. So If you have been doing things in a certain way, you might like to reverse, you might like to change direction. You may like to bring a second hoop in. So any of the weaves or the isolations, you can get as creative as you like and see if you can balance it out by doing left and right. You could create a choreography. So maybe you have a favorite song right now. There might be some of the sequences that really vibed with you, that you were like, yeah, this is really cool. You can put them on repeat. And when we create a choreography with hooping, there are a lot of different ways that you can do it. But one of the best ways, whether you're teaching a choreography or performing a choreography, is that you want to, if you're going to pick the song, listen to the song, get really familiar with the anatomy of the song. How does it start? What is the energy? Can you visualize the moves that may go with the beginning of the song, each verse of the song? And then there may be some moves that synchronize really well with the chorus, which will be on repeat. Then there may be a bridge. So get to understand the song first. And if you can listen to it while you're driving safely, not distracted, actually better if you're on public transport, if you're on the train, if you're in a space that is safe, listen to that track and kind of visualize like how you might move to it. And then the moves that might kind of fit, like there are going to be some beat punctuation, there's going to be some low downtime, and just imagine how your body and your hoop would move, or maybe like how you would move around the stage, or there's so many different ways that you can play with choreography, the fast and slow, the blocking and the shape creation. You can also, my brain remembered one other amazing thing, and it may or may not come back because this is a celebration of flow. I was allowing this free flow. If you have been joining me for the 30 days, or if you're just kind of starting out, you can do this at any time. You can go back at any time. Learn.hooploves.tv and YouTube, they're both there. But if you have been doing this, let me know how you have been playing with each day, or what you intend, how you might use this 30 days again. Because and if you let me know in the comments down below on YouTube, then everyone else gets to see it and they are also inspired by your amazing creativity. Thank you so much for showing up for your own practice, devoting yourself to this play, to this energy, to this essence every single day. Over on my Instagram, I have been connecting with amazing hoopers over there who are showing up each and every day and sharing what is coming up for them. And some days it's really big and intense and there's lots of obstacles, and other days it just feels like bliss and flow. And all of those elements are welcome. All of those elements are parts of us as humans and as creatives and as movers. I truly hope that your devotion to practice brings some new amazing insight for you. If there is anything, please reach out to me or let us know in the comments down below so that the community can share and connect and align with your vibe. It's kind of hard to wrap this up because it has been such a beautiful, blissful journey. Let's do it again. Let's do it all again. Come back here anytime, and I hope in the future I get to create another 30 days of something. The biggest, most amazing and heartfelt hoop love from me to you. Mwah.